What's up? How's everybody doing? Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Let's go ahead and drop that in the chat so I know. Hey Dalton, hey Sierra, hey Megan. Awesome. Looks like there's only a couple of you guys here, so we'll give it just another minute. See if anybody else tunes in, and then we'll get going. How's everybody doing today? You guys having a good day? I'm so glad to be able to talk, and we'll see how singing goes. I took yesterday I was fighting a pretty wicked cold. I thought I had strep. I don't think I did, but it was a wicked cold, and I took a full day of vocal rest, so I didn't talk at all yesterday, which is really difficult to do because I like to talk. So yeah, I'm glad I'm feeling better too. There we go. We got a couple new people in here. What's up, Christian? I'm doing well. Much better than I was yesterday. I was feeling pretty sick. Doing a lot better now. Guys, if you're here, go ahead and like the video. Feel free to drop a hey in the chat. If you guys have never been to one of these, it's kind of a cool thing that I do once a month, and basically just play a couple originals, and I'll kind of talk about why I wrote the songs and play some new ones, play some old ones, all that good stuff. So it's a lot of fun. Awesome. But yeah, we'll get going here. So the first song I really want to do is actually my most popular song. This is a song called Living in the Last Days. It's my very first country single that I ever wrote, ever produced, and basically how it all came to be is I've never really seen myself as a country artist, particularly like a more classic country artist, and that's definitely what this song is. And it was inspired back during COVID. Right as kind of COVID was starting to wrap up, I got the opportunity to work with a label based out of Nashville called SSM. And they work closely with Sony to take new talent and eventually develop them into like a profitable kind of music career. And the deal was basically we would write and produce one song, release it to thousands of radio stations all across the country, and I released it to a few around the world, and it ended up charting to 8 in the US on indie country radio, which was really cool. And the idea behind the song was that the producer, my co-writer, and I kept hearing the phrase that we were all living in the last days. Like the world was ending, we were all going to die, COVID was going to end it all. And I personally didn't buy into it. I thought, the Black Plague happened. We made it through as a species. We would make it through this. Not saying that it wasn't serious or that we shouldn't take it seriously, but I figured not everyone was going to die. And I wanted to take that phrase, we were living in the last days, and turn it into something more relatable. And for me, that was always that idea of what it's like to live in the last days of a relationship that is going to end. And I've definitely burnt some bridges, and I've been dumped a billion times. So I was very familiar with that feeling of kind of like, that it's coming, but it hadn't officially happened yet. And so that's really what this song is all about. It's living in the last days of a relationship that is about to end, but hasn't truly ended yet. So I hope you guys enjoy. This one is released, so if you haven't heard it yet and you'd like to hear it, you can go check it out on all streaming platforms right now. But yeah, let's get to it. This is Living in the Last Days. The good book says someday we'd see the day when time is short, nights long, the pain won't go away. I knew it was over, 'cause I know you can only be so wrong before you reap what you sow. It's hell on earth when you know you're losing her, and the things you should have said you didn't say. And the end is near. You gotta face your fear, and nothing you can do will make you stay. You can hope and pray, but it's too late when you're living in the last days. The last day she said I love you was before she knew the last thing true. The truth of how bad I did wrong. I can't undo the things I've done. Sometimes sorry ain't enough. Left you with the writing on the wall. It's hell on earth. It's hell on earth. When you know you're losing her, and the things you should have said you didn't say. And the end is near. You gotta face your fear, and nothing you could do will make you stay. You can hope and pray, but it's too late when you're living in the last day. Living in the last day, yeah. You're living in the last day. Boom. Song one. Yeah, so that was my very first country single. It's really cool to have my career develop in such a unique way where I kind of make a little bit in every single genre. I've had some people, comment kind of at me and say things. Oh, hey, Sarah, thank you. And thank you, Megan. I appreciate that. But I've had some people comment and say things like I have genre confusion, like I don't really know who I am as an artist. And that is something that I've really struggled to combat because I don't want to be in one genre. And I think that's something that most artists do, or when they do kind of genre skip, they do it from album to album to album. And that's just not how my brain, how my inspiration really works. I really want to just like, if I write a song and I think, this is a country song, or hey, this is a pop song, or hey, this is a very like singer-songwriter kind of broken down, or this is a rap song or whatever. Like I just want to make it as is and release it when I think it's ready. And that's been a really cool thing for me to kind of tinker with and try and communicate to my fans, you guys, and all the other people out there that support me, is that I want to be thought of as like your own personal radio dial, your own Spotify playlist where whatever you want to listen to, whatever genre you want to listen to, I'm going to create that. And you kind of never know what you're necessarily going to get next. And it's kind of like having all of my music on shuffle all the time. And I think that's really, really cool and really exciting. So I'm glad that you guys like that and resonate with that. I was actually having a really interesting conversation with my dad like an hour ago about that as well, because since I started working with this new producer who's actually in Minnesota, I've been able to go back and start producing a lot of the songs that I wrote years ago, but I just didn't have the funds. I didn't have the time to see them through fruition. And as many of you know, because it looks like most of you guys have been here before for the most part, you know that a big part of my story is that I am in recovery, and I'm coming up here on, I actually just hit 4 years clean and sober from addiction. But now that I'm creating all this music that is, I wrote years ago back when I was in active addiction, I don't want to confuse the message. So I'd love to play one of my newest songs for you guys that we're just starting to kind of finish up production for. And it's a song called Home Tonight. And this is definitely more of a pop song. It's a song that I wrote about the first time I ever, I met my wife. And if you guys haven't been here, I'll fill you in. My wife came and saw me actually at a performance, and she left her phone number in my tip jar. I called her literally that night, asked her out for the next day. We go on our first date, and on our first date, she tells me that she lives in France. And so we had a great date. Kind of thought we were going to go our separate ways, but I just wanted to keep talking to her and see where things went. And I figured, hey, I've always wanted to go backpacking through Europe. Maybe one day, if I do that, I'd have a friend to show me around, and like a couch to crash on and stuff like that. And so we kept talking over the course of several months. We went from being, strangers that had literally met once to best friends to in this long distance relationship, thousands of miles apart in different time zones. And it was a wild experience, and it created a lot of confusion in me because I was falling in love with this girl that I had met once. I didn't really know that I didn't know that could happen. And I questioned if love was even real at the time. And so I wrote this song called Home Tonight that really is meant to walk you through where I was, the struggles that we both went through, and how we kind of got to where we are now. And one of the things I'm struggling with, and kind of bringing this back to my conversation with my father, is he was telling me this feels like I'm kind of backtracking on my message of sobriety and recovery, because the song talks about smoking and drinking and one night stands and stuff like that. And so I'd love to sing it for you guys. And would you let me know in the comments if this feels like I'm backtracking on my message of hope and sobriety and recovery, or if it feels like it is communicated well that this is a song that I wrote 5 years ago, and I'm just getting the chance to put it out into the world now. So if you guys are cool with letting me know, feel free to drop like a thumbs up or a 1 in the chat, and then let me know your thoughts when we are done. But this is Home Tonight. I hope you enjoy. Am I enough to keep you here all night if it's just us? Wrap my arms around you and I feel your touch. You're so cold, we both frozen. You at one. Can this be less? Our lipstick shades and pink champagne too much. You make me feel so crazy. My mind's so hazy. Take a shot just for remedy. Yeah. We were staying out on the weekend, up late smoking and drinking. You know that I don't wanna go home. At the bar late till the AM, going out in search of a new friend. You know I don't wanna go home. I don't wanna go home. Can you be my way home tonight? Yeah. I don't wanna go home. Can you be my way home tonight? Yeah. It's been 2 months since the day that we jumped in and felt the rush. There's something about it, something about us. I can't place it, but why is it stopping us? Yeah. Don't believe in love, but there's something more I can't ignore. What am I supposed to do? Hey, we were staying out on the weekend, up late smoking and drinking. You know that I don't wanna go home. At the bar late till the AM, going out in search of a new friend. You know I don't wanna go home. I don't wanna go home. Can you be my way home tonight? I don't wanna go home. Can you be my way home tonight. Yeah. Am I insane? Always rushing into mindless games. Never change. I've been playing. Writers never tell you what's in our name. Make the same mistakes in the masquerade. Everyone walks away with the same face. What a shame. But we were still on the weekend, up late smoking and drinking. You know that I don't wanna go home. At the bar late till the AM, going out in search of a new friend. You know that I don't wanna go home. I don't wanna go home. Can you be my way home tonight? I don't wanna go home. Can you be my way home tonight? Yeah. So that was Home Tonight, the acoustic version. I don't know if you guys have seen the preview that I posted in the Street Team group and on like my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the things. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on if that feels like I'm backtracking, or is the message of that song like ultimately it's about my experience with my wife, and then questioning like if love is a real thing and if like going out and partying is worth it in the end. So yeah, just kind of curious what does that communicate to you guys? Feel free to let me know in the comments, and I'll get us set up for the next song, which I know you guys know. Thanks, Megan. I appreciate that. That's the goal. Great song too. Thank you, Megan. Does it feel out of place with the message of that song, or is it just like it's a catchy song? I don't even care. You know. Curious to hear all of your thoughts. It's a catchy song. Awesome. Katie, I'm glad you don't think of it as backtracking. That is a question I'll probably have to ask myself quite a bit as I go back through my songbook and really ask myself, like, you know, I wrote this song back when I was doing a lot of things that I don't do now and I'm actually pretty against now. And so like when I compare and contrast, like, you know, I just released Enough, which is the next song I want to sing for you guys. And it's a song I wrote as an apology to the people that I hurt when I was still using. So it does seem a little strange to me to have like a song about not doing drugs and then immediately come out with a song that like do drugs. Whoa, what? Did one of you guys just do that? Where did those balloons come from? What in the world? Are you guys doing that? Am I doing that? I've never seen that before. That's never happened. If I go like this, what happens? Guys, if I just do one, what happens? Stop. What? I don't understand how that was happening. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have so much fun with this. Anyway, sorry, my ADHD is kicking in. Angela, that's good to know. And so like the thing I want to really put into consideration is, you know, I can't, when I release this song, I can't explain it right off the bat. And so, you know, I'm trying to decide, do I want to rewrite some of the lyrics? So I definitely don't want it to be, I don't want it to feel like I'm backtracking. Like I want my message to stay clear and consistent. And I think if I have the opportunity to explain it ahead of time, then it makes sense. But if you're just new to me and my music, maybe the message isn't communicated, and I don't want to necessarily condone some of those behaviors anymore. That's just not who I am as a person, so it's not who I want to be as an artist. But yeah, so writing about sex, drugs, and rock and roll is, I guess, not how I do things. But anyway, let's go through. I'd love to sing Enough for you guys. If you haven't heard this song, like I said just a minute ago, this is a song I wrote. This is a song I wrote as an apology to the people that I hurt when they were willing to try their best for me. But I was making all of the wrong choices and was unwilling and unable to try my best for myself. So this is one of my favorite songs that I ever wrote, and I also wrote it several years ago and just kind of got the chance here recently to finish production on it. So kind of a weird thing, writing songs years ago and releasing them now. Well, I've been keeping all these secrets and hiding all of my feelings, drinking every day just to cover them up. Wasted pieces of paper on changing and paper. When would I figure out it was never enough? If I could change your mind, you know that I would. It's time to say goodbye. The point is understood. You told me that it wasn't enough, but you gave all you had for me. Before we went our separate ways, I can't blame you, I messed it up. Tell me at my best, but my worst was just too much for you. I'll take all the blame, I was just lucky to take you up. You've been telling me that you're heaven sent. The words you said didn't come from above. Used to be able to weather the weather, it rained, I changed, you had enough. If I could turn back time, you know that I would. The days went by so fast, you did all you could. You told me that it wasn't enough, but you gave all you had for me. Before we went our separate ways, I can't blame you, I messed it up. To me at my best, but my worst was just too much for you. I'll take all the blame, I was just lucky to take you home. I'm sorry for the things I said, I never knew that I needed changing, and you couldn't save me. You told me that it wasn't enough, but you gave all you had for me. Before we went our separate ways, I can't blame you, I messed it up. To me at my best, but my worst was just too much for you. I'll take all the blame, I was just lucky to take you home. I'll take all the blame, I was just lucky to take you home. So that is enough. And cool thing about this song, so as many of you know, I released it back on January 14th, which was the 4-year anniversary of me being clean and sober, which is really cool. And kind of my dream with this song was that before I met my wife, I had 2 serious relationships from college up until I met my wife, basically. And I was not the nicest guy in the world in either of those relationships. And that was when my addiction really started to grow and fester and was at its worst, right? And so my dream wasn't necessarily that this song blows up and, breaks the internet because it's so good. It was really just that in some way, shape, or form, at some point in time, uh, those two women and their families will hear it. Because I want them, like, it's not appropriate for me to reach out and apologize. Like, I'm married, they're married, was an ugly breakup. It would be really weird for me to, like, give them a call and be like, hey, sorry for what I did 4 years ago, right? And it's just not how I operate. And so I wrote a song about it. My dream was that they would hear it. And actually, the week that this song was released to streaming platforms and to radio, I got a series of text messages and messages on Instagram from one of their families, like their cousins, essentially, saying, hey, we heard your song. Did you write this about your relationship with our cousin? We had a long, fruitful conversation. And I don't know if they're going to go show it to my ex or not, but I have a feeling now that at some point in time they'll hear it. And so I really feel like, this song has served the purpose that it was meant to fulfill for me. But the other cool thing is that I've had probably 100 people reach out to me over the last month saying, hey, I saw your reel of this song, or I listened to this song. And I'd like to get sober. Can you help me get hooked up with the right resources to make a change? And so I've been able to help direct quite a few people to some resources that I myself have used, which is just wildly cool to think that, I believe music is very powerful. But to see it truly make an impact in people's lives has done a lot for me. Megan, you can find it. It's all on my Facebook or my Instagram or my TikTok. So you can, if you're not following me on all those things, I know you're on my Facebook page, at least in the Street Team group. So definitely check that out. And you can find those reels. And that is where they are. And then I've got one more little thing for you here. And I'd like to do a preview of a new song that is not finished. But I think I hinted at it like 2 months ago. And I just got to find it because I haven't finished it yet. Oh my goodness, did I not write this down? Hold on, guys. Sorry, I'm normally much more prepared. There we go. Could be. All right. So I'm sitting here talking about my recovery and stuff. One of the things that I was challenged to do recently was to write a song about what it would be like if my daughter ends up being an addict, just like me. Like, what would I do in that situation? And it kind of dawned on me that if Mara ends up being like me and is also an alcoholic and a drug addict, then at the end of the day, I really can't do anything. So I've been working on this song called Where You Are. At least that's the title at the moment. And the point of this song is really to remind me that at the end of the day, I can't do anything to help my child. Like, if she's in that situation, what I can do is I can continue to share my experiences, my strength, and my hope, and hopefully bring her back from the dark place that she's in. And so if you're a parent or you work with addicts, looks like Angela, you've dealt with some addicts before. I hope this song really impacts you. And I apologize, it's going to be a little short because, like I said, it's not finished. I've got verse 1, a pre-chorus, and the chorus written. So you'll get 45 seconds of the song maybe. And I'm still learning it myself. So you guys can tell me if you like it and if you think this should be the next one that I finish after Home Tonight, which I'm hoping will be released by the end of this month. Thank you, Megan. I appreciate that. If you guys aren't following me on Facebook and TikTok and YouTube, definitely please do that. It really helps me out. It's a great way to support me. You can also share my music with your friends and family and repost stuff and like and comment on all my stuff. I don't want to seem baggy, but that really does help me out and help get me in front of more people. But anyway, this is where you are. I hope you never fall too far. I hope you learn to grow when things get hard. You'll never be alone, When life feels like it's made of blocks and we build it up just to knock it down, you'll always hear me say that I can save you from your choices. I can mend a broken heart when the world crashes around you. I'll wrap you in my arms. I can pick up all the pieces when you're feeling torn apart. I can use my scars to guide you back from where you are. From where you are. I can save you from your choices. I can mend a broken heart when the world crashes around you. I'll wrap you in my arms. I can pick up all the pieces when you're feeling torn apart. I can use my scars to guide you back from where you are. So that's the preview of my newest song. Do you guys think I should finish that one up and release it after Home Tonight? Or should I do something else? I know I've got a few previews out there, some different songs. I'd love to share some more with you guys, but yeah, let me know in the comments real quick if you guys like that song or not. Oh, totally, Katie. I mean, you could do that about like, what do you do when, like, I don't know, your daughter gets their heart broken or your kid gets their heart broken for the first time. I mean, it could be very applicable to a lot of different things. And that's kind of the goal, is to, there's my perspective, but I want each song to be relatable to everyone and in a grand scheme of things. So I'm glad that's the message you got from that. Sarah, I'm so glad that you like it. Seriously, straight up power mom over here, mama of 3. That's whoo. I can barely handle 1. I mean, you guys have seen Mara. She's cute, but she's a monster at times. And Dalton, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Angela, thank you. Sounds like consensus is that we'll finish that one up next and hopefully get it released soon. I don't know. My producer did just have his 3rd child like a week ago. So that kind of messes up my plans a little bit, but I'm still really happy about it. So we'll see when things start getting released. And yeah, it'll be a lot of fun just seeing how it all happens. Thank you, Megan. I appreciate that. I really do. All right, guys. So Before we wrap things up here for the night, this is typically when we would move over to the Inner Circle live stream. Now, I just want to explain here because there are not a whole lot of people in the Inner Circle. And so what that is going to look like going forward after today, excuse me, is going to be on the Discord server. So if you guys are in the Inner Circle, well, actually, let me start off. If you don't know what the Inner Circle is, that is my exclusive membership program where basically it's like 10 bucks a month for the cheapest program, all the way up to 50 bucks a month. And you get different tiers of access to me. Over the course of the next few months, I'll be finishing that. It's been quite a project. I've had to teach myself how to do website design and computer programming, which is not my area of expertise. But I'm learning. And so we finally got the Inner Circle to kind of work. And there's still a couple of things. There will be an exclusive merch shop. There will be some Discord servers. If you guys don't know what Discord is, it's like a chat room platform. It's very open, and it allows me to assign different tiers of access to me. So you guys will be able to, if you want to talk to me every day, we can totally do that. It'll all just be done through Discord. So if you're in the Inner Circle right now, at the end of this live stream would be when we typically go over and we will do another live stream in the Discord server that is only for the Inner Circle members. However, we've got like 20 people in the Inner Circle and I think one person on the Discord server. So I'm going to take this time to help everyone get set up in there. So if you're in the Inner Circle and you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat right now. I know, Katie, you're already squared away in there, which is great. Otherwise, when you got you can check your email. You got a welcome email for when you joined the Inner Circle. And if you go to the portal and log in, there will be a section that says like community. And so you'll want to sign in to that. And when you click on the community tab, it will take you to Discord to sign up and get involved. Signing up for Discord is totally free. So you guys can do that. And it's literally just a chat platform. It gets tied to your tier of access. And I'll start doing special things in the Inner Circle Discord and on the Inner Circle portal for those members. Does that all make sense, or did I just ramble myself in circles? Let me know in the chat. Kinda, Sarah. So Sarah, I think you in particular, we just got you signed up for Discord. And like I said, this is all really new and it's kind of just a transition, but these are some of the things that my mentor are helping me to do and to figure out. So thank you, Megan. I appreciate that. You should join the Inner Circle. You'd love it. There's going to be cool things happening. Just saying, real cool things. So Sarah, you have the silver tier access. So I'm actually going to invite you right now and add you to the silver Inner Circle chat. So this would be a cool place. I'll make more announcements. Right now, like I said, it's all still super new. So there's not a whole lot there yet. My goal is that this gets built out into a really cool community. It might just take a little bit of time and for me to learn, for you guys to learn. Because it is all new technology at the end of the day. But yeah, so I just added you to that. Hey, what up, Naomi? Hope you're doing good. So yeah, let's see here. We got Katie. I'm gonna check on yours as well, Katie, to make sure that you are squared away and set up. From where you are. That song is stuck in my head now, which is always a really good sign when your own song gets stuck in your head. Contacts. Katie, you are also silver, so I'm going to get you set up in there if you're not already, although you should be. Awesome, Katie. You should also see there is under the inner circle tab, there should be one that is labeled as silver. Can you let me know if you're able to get into that? I know you're in the all community chat. But I want to make sure because the all community chat is where I'll end up making like all sorts of announcements and stuff that are applicable to everyone. Yeah, it looks like Sarah, you are also in the all community chat, so that's great. So it's in the same server. It's technically a separate channel. I'll see if I can show you here on my phone. I have a couple different. But so we have the introduce yourself channel where you guys have made your intros. And then just below it, we have community and we have an all community chat. And then there's one that says inner circle. And you should have access to the silver page. So yeah, I'm working to get everybody over there. And then that is where I'll be hosting the Inner Circle live streams, ideally next month, assuming that we can get everyone kind of accustomed to that. If I am unable to get all of the people involved, Inner Circle isn't showing up on yours. Okay. I will look into that here and I will text you. And we'll get that all squared away. Actually, I might be able to do it real quick right now. Is anyone else here in the inner circle and having issues? Because if I can get it all taken care of now while we are on the chat, that's going to be really helpful. Probably for me and for you, honestly, at the end of the day. We'll go here. Sierra. Okay, I will double check on you here in a minute. Like I said, this is all really new. It's honestly sometimes a little overwhelming. And let's go here. Boop, boop, boop. Megan, you're still on the regular live stream. That's awesome. That's totally cool. Sarah, let me know if you got that figured out. I think what I have to do is grant you access on the back end of my side of things. And so here's how we can do that. Like this. Katie, go ahead and give it a second and then refresh your Discord. I think you have it now, or should in just a moment. Yeah, to be clear, guys, I'm not live streaming in Discord right now. This is the only place I'm live streaming at the moment. I just figured since I got you guys online, kind of here where I can actually just chat with you. And this is something I want to be able to do for next month, is to move over into the Inner Circle live stream strictly in Discord as opposed to YouTube. So YouTube would be for everyone. And then we'll move over to like a special kind of live stream just for Inner Circle members after that. Sierra, I'm going to look at yours now. And it looks like, Sierra, you should have the community link as well. So it does look like did you just sign up though? Like here a minute ago? Is that new? Yeah. So that might take a minute. If you don't see access tomorrow night, let me know. Because it also appears as though you haven't gotten your welcome email for joining the Inner Circle yet. So you should get a link here, and I will actually just send you a text message to that. So we want to go here. So Sierra, I'm going to send you a text to the login page. And when you log in, you will see in the upper right-hand corner a thing that says community. Go ahead and click on that. And let me know if you just got my text as well. Thanks, Sierra. I appreciate, or Sarah, I appreciate you saying I'm a good teacher. Like I said, it's all still new. So I think when it gets built out and like I am more confident, I think it will be a lot more fun. It'll be easier for me to explain. Excuse me. Easier for me to explain. And we'll be able to do some really cool things. But honestly, just to be able to do the computer programming part of stuff has taken me months to learn. It's not quite as easy as just like if you want me to just like build a website, like that's easy peasy. But when I'm starting to do things that are very intricate, like adding levels of access to certain things, it gets a little bit more complicated. And that's kind of where I'm at now, is like, this is a little bit above my head, but it's kind of part of being a musician and an artist and trying to do it for a living. Is like, I don't have the money to pay anyone else to do it. So I'm going to figure it out whether I want to or not. That's just how it's going to be. Which is cool. It's fun. It's exciting, but I like the challenge. So Sierra, did you get that text message? I'm a little surprised you did not get the email. I'm also going to send you that email now. Yes, you did. Perfect. Good. Yeah, you absolutely can. Just reply back to me in a text, and I'll see it here in a sec. And just so you guys know, if you ever do get text messages from me, it's like a business number. So I don't typically reply to most of them. I can, I just typically don't. Because I get, if you guys saw the amount of text messages and emails that I get back every day, it's a little overwhelming. I try and keep up, but it's like, it's a lot. It's a full-time job just replying to emails and text messages. Sarah, low key, Zoom has changed a ton. So like, I don't even blame you for just getting it. Okay, so Sierra, you are on your, gosh, that's cool. So hit those 3 lines in the upper right-hand corner. And then there should be something that says community. I'm going to go ahead and open this up in a separate tab for me so I can make sure I'm walking you through it correctly. If you hit on community, it will bring you to Discord. Does that all make sense? Does anyone else here have questions about the inner circle or the things that are coming? Right now, it's like a glorified blog, but there will end up being a really exclusive merch shop. They'll have totally different merch than what's on my website. It'll only be for inner circle members. It'll be heavily discounted. So you guys will get my merch cheaper, and you'll have more of it. My goal is to let you be able to buy pretty much anything you could ever imagine with my name on it. And it'll be a lot of fun. I don't think it will take till tomorrow, Katie. I did just add a link to your profile that should give you access to it. Did you happen to see it? Otherwise, you can send me a screenshot. You can like text me a screenshot and we'll see if we can figure it out. But you should have access to it now as well. And you should actually have 999 tokens as well. And some of the confusion maybe because you were one of the very first inner circle members to have signed up, like, period. So that could be also why we have a couple issues. It's just that you basically signed up before I had things built out correctly. Yeah, go ahead, send me a text, let me know what you see. Cool. All community meetups, events, live stream, video. You're right, you don't have that. That is strange. Let me, because you should. What happens if I go like this? So I'm going to send you. Do me a favor, click on this link and tell me what comes up. You should only need the one profile, but it should open you up to have all of those things in the channel. So I'm curious as to why you don't. I may need to ask my mentor. He knows like just a lot more than I do about some of this stuff. Oh, that's cool. Like I just learned I can change the color of the Discord channel. Like there's so much you can do and so much that I'll be honest, I don't know yet, and I'm still learning. But that's kind of the fun part about it is you guys are along for the whole. You're with me in the beginning, so you get to see the whole ride from start to finish, and I think that's really cool. Success, awesome. So you see everything. You see all of the channels now, Katie. Mama. Hear Mara upstairs just freaking out. Mama. Katie, do you see all of those channels? I am in. Seems like the inner circle is showing up under hashtag rules for you. That's strange. Oh, you just sent me a text. Awesome. Rules, all community meetup. So it should display very differently. And I'm not sure why that is the way that it is, but we're going to find out. Let me tell you that. So like I see that you have the all community chat, and that's awesome, but you only have like part of the stuff. And I want to make sure that you get all the things. So I want to go like that. Sarah, you like everyone, it's awesome. All like several of you guys have silver, so I'm just gonna if it go like that. Cool. Does that maybe check now? I just changed the thing. And Sierra, I actually don't see you in here quite yet. See, it's all still so new. It's wildly confusing. Is there a link? There shouldn't be a link that you have to put in. You should just. Did you hit the all community chat? Or in the inner circle portal, did you hit community? This is what I was trying to say out loud. Well, Sierra, I'm going to text you another link real quick too that might be helpful. See if that works, and then you can get access. Yes, and it took you to Discord. Awesome. That's what we want. Did it take you to where it says? Yeah, so join the server. You want to join the Inner Circle server. And Sarah, you should be all set. You went back in to the original email and re-signed in. Now the channels are showing up. Awesome. That's great, Katie. Glad we got that fixed. See, one step at a time, baby. One step at a time. Sierra, with the link you sent. Yeah. So click on that link and hit join server. Sarah, if you want, just so I know that you're here, feel free to go into Discord and go to that Inner Circle Silver server and just like drop something in the chat so I know that you are truly in. You should be. I just want to make sure we get it all squared away while we're all here. Because this is going to be the coolest thing ever by the time we're done, folks. When life feels like it's made of blocks, hey, we build it up just to knock it down. You always hear me say, I can't save you from the choices. I can't mend a broken heart. When the world crashes around you, I will wrap you in my arms. I can pick up all the pieces when you're feeling torn apart. But I can use my scars to guide you. Get back from where you are. Sierra, did that work? Well, you gotta tell me. Did you see the? Do you see the Inner Circle stuff now? Sierra missed Big Daddy. I now see you in there. And we will grant you access to the silver and bronze roles. And so you should be able to see it now. If not, log out, log back in, and we should be good. I think we should be good to go then. Woo, woo, woo. That's pretty exciting. Cool. All right. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me. If you don't hear back from me, if you try texting me and you don't hear back, send me an email. If you don't hear back from me there, send me a message on Facebook. Let me know if you have any other questions. And if you guys aren't signed up for the Inner Circle yet, Naomi, I'm technically in Mankato right now, but I'm about to pack up, leave, and go home. I came down to my parents' house to get some babysitting, and they have better internet and Wi-Fi than I do. So, but my next performance down here, I believe, is going to be on March 1st. So 2 weeks from this upcoming Friday, I will be at Mavericks again. Do me a favor and have your mom bring everyone all of your friends, everyone that you know, everybody. And I'll be playing there again from 8 to 10 p.m. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, all right, guys, that does it for this live stream. I appreciate you being with me and for your prayers yesterday as I was getting over that cold. If you have any questions about the inner circle, let me know. If you would like to join, just don't know where to get started, I would love to help you get signed up so you can get that exclusive, all of the exclusive member benefits. Plus, it's just kind of the best way that you guys can support me. Essentially, one bronze inner circle membership is worth about 100,000 streams on Spotify. Oh, Sarah, so it says that you're on there, but you're not. Yeah, I mean, I see you on here. Yeah, Sarah, I got your message in the Discord server. So you're here. Sorry, I just didn't reply because I had it on a different screen. So, Sarah, you are good to go. Naomi, go to bed. It's past your bedtime. It's like 9 p.m. What are you doing? You got school in the morning. You nut.
I can't translate into nut.
And Sierra, you're in. Awesome. Cool. All right, ladies, gentlemen, that'll do it for me tonight. I'll see you guys very soon. And thank you again for all your support. I really love you guys. I really appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you later. Stay blessed.